Sukwache wababonten edin sembi ababetuja efa eye president a wuche mu meche mampani dada nana adodankwa Akufo-Addo naban ene eye omonyomu eye adwuma ena afe eye Israeli man no yenyina enim se Israel se wo mo trende pa na meye ntokwa wo ne eye Iran ene afe US wo mo dia feswa enya agro e wo Ghana krodwem hanum se na ne nsem a wotem nyina kyese eye mampani dada na dankwa Akufo-Addo na ban wo mo ekoye eye deal bi with eye Israel company bi abesi ne ye hu so se kyese they can't even explain and we screens so say the previous government signed an agreement with an Israeli company and paid 40 million for the supply of 19 armored vehicles. However, the company has yet to deliver. Ghana will pursue them to fulfill their obligations. In Semwa, Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, minister in charge of government communications, Wadebetu Janena Chese Wotrema, the previous government, Abinda Dai Chemuno, Womune, company be a Israel, Echo, contract, not just a Shesika Pudua ne, that's why, 40 million US dollars, and a womo, Ekochia, say, Womonfa Amor cars, and a Cassia military for yet will be the year patrol near day. Womonfa Baku Dunkron, Meche 19. Emra Ghana how much so my shemunia dear na omuko wie asen na chese sikana ama cars 19 so abako crampo embassy Ghana krodwem hanum se asese no wo nso ma ban area taso se enso mu awie mu whatever may come no it was say Israel company no wo etimi refund back the money 40 million US dollars na anaso say so mo mpene no ade a ene cars 19 no kwan bi o mefa so a sa vehicles no eba be pie mu e wo Ghana ha na e wo se etimi ba na eno na ama enkomo twetwe bebre adoso ewo Ghana ha amanfo chemu say na sebe say Israel man no looking at the current state of the Israel nation ntokwani ade a ekoso no company na amosemo kwaji sika wo mo ho no at this point wo mo betimi anya sa amokas no kra ebede na aba because they say missiles na mriem near to bomb near ade Israel mani abre ku ntokwa and I'm sure say when you go to the nation assistance now things are not going effectively near ade because they say no kon wo mo ko enti time ben na mo be di akire amasa amokati ababe pie mu Ghana hanum say ana mpo say sa 40 million no da benda ene ye be call back and forth ewa semwe hu amasike ababe pie mu ewo Ghana ha and to think that ebidum kra akire mu a as at now da o mo ba ye it's been a year and abusumi bi eguso ni ade mo ntimi anya sa checks and balances when you na ama yensa nka 40 million US dollars anase vehicles no nemom say kwasi a omani abre no omo toto measures ni ade na mo mani abre say moko akwakwaji mu 40 million US dollars ene de mo pass em foforo enka enche because asem we am ka kire ye no etwitwa sumu ni ade baby che say this shows how effective NDC amanyoko no in trying to observe what is happening from the previous government in the loopholes near my touchma because 40 million US dollars is a whole lot of money. It just said this is confirming how MPP amanyoko no they've messed Ghana up economically. Now omuye no President Akufo-Addo ka say ye Ghana ya mobododo ye tisika so akomode and so obetina so eka doko and wode aba to Ghana for so IMF yentuanwe any sika wode achiche all in the name of contract sabe we are still here and so these are some of the conversations aba amount for eka hwasem with regards to ensemo ayera Felix Ofosu-Kwakye edebeto monten so with this armor cars mu say wo Israeli company bi ho say wo mo edebre oman Ghana now if ensemo ekoso ni bi na no ada ebeto odwa say Israel any Iran ni US and tokwai sebe missiles ni bomb bi akwakoto UN base UN base ne eba kwa na Ghana for asrafo ni bi ewo honoma abusuan sebe arehosem eba ni se etuo ni bi ana se bomb ni bi ekoka wo mu a ebinum sustain injuries ene UN empenim for ababe kasa na ohyensem a eda squeeze so say Ghanaian soldier injured in Lebanon missile strike recovering UN into the United Nations. Womu General Secretary ena ekopie mu ewa yaresabia honoma wode ababeto dwa se eye osra ni ghananews rania na wo Lebanon ho bi peacekeeping for omo camp a omo ewa missile yi bi ekoto honoma ebinu mu prepraye no baako Ghanani baako yotimi afa eye successful surgery emu ya ene surgery ama sese no bibia ekoso wano or recover enkakra enti wo screen so obehu se eye Antonio awe the General Secretary at the United Nations no wokopie mu ewa yaresabia honoma okọ ekosra abrante no anase osra ni ne hwe se de ne mpomu sitie after the surgery ni se de eniema esi eko because they say no UN for any abrepa se Israel any US any Iran omanyi omontokwa no omoko a omonkai se omu US for no mo de omonsa ahye peace pact ase omagye atomu say sa UN base ne camps ne ade no so omo missiles ne ade omototo no it is not supposed to be there sa attack na e cause so e wo Lebanon resulting in this injuries ne ade no it is very 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 uncalled for ye gitumu a enye yi enti sabre from the UN Secretary General Secretary ne de wo chemu a eye abrante a ne din ede Albert Abrefa Buzia. He's a lance corporal our Ghana Armed Forces no ehono sabre de ya ne surgery or responded to a year recovery any medical attention onya and so at least there is a good news because and some beto jano na amanfo bebreye mi hihye omo pa lance corporal Albert Abrefa Buzia na busuafo so utimu said they will definitely be worried about the mere fact say ye kopedi ebedi aba no ene mebeye den enam ni nyina mu no said ye kano no na chese US UN impenifo no nso ani abre was aman miensa we womo entokwa womo ekono eso said they would take out anything that has any country be as they have a correlation and said they have a link with the UN there untimi fa ntokwa ne nyede enko nkosi honom because assistance now no ye hwe de see na no e Lebanon na we share how people were running helter skelter for their life and now to say it was a very 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 unforeseen circumstances UN for ebo momodin said this never repeats itself again because we say no one is saying I'm being say Juma, we are trying to protect people. We that we are protecting people, no, we are ending up being attacked. Assistance now need the UN funds so said they are going to make sure say in whatever way no womo ebeti me a protect asrafo ya womo ewo peacekeeping camp Lebanon no so that this doesn't happen again. And you could see say Antonio amanfo bonabaso say as Wontumi are active very swiftly on this matter. Now, I ensure say a Ghanaian this year, Yankasa this year, Albert Lance Corporal, Abrefa Buzia, Wontumi are enya baby papa, enya na yaresa any idea because it would be very unfortunate say ye beti say anka ye lusu osra ni every at as fast as just because he went to work and he went on a peacekeeping mission. And this abramene wo say there. That is the update about with regards to a year ntokwa and I say koswa home mezi oni bi ekoto Lebanon Krono eso ema peacekeeping camper na ewo Lebanon no asrafo ewo ho ne ebinumo eho ekan ya wo mo akwakopie mu ewo ayaresabie. So we are looking at how events will unfold gradually with the recovery need they say there and Albert or recover enkakra and we are seeing the rest of asrafo omunso mo ho ekokan no omunso enya wo mo ayaresa bit by bit. So this is what is coming up ebusia from UN General Secretary no with regards to the incident isiye nanwada ewo Lebanon. Now yemfree ensem way eso na ebusia yenkopie mu ewo ensem foforo so dia na Russia minor na yeko yenyina yenim for some time now UK friends in Ukraine and Russia and Tokwaya ekoso Ghana krodwem omanyimu mu minkanisa because a lot of people are interested. But for some time now, there've been conversations about the fact that Russia foi omu recruiti Ghana mmebunu ni ade ekọ omu military ni mu ekostane entokwa omu ni Ukraine for no ekona no kra no. There was an update about na it was talking about foreign affairs minister visiting some prisons of war for yache womo. Ene sad news eba ne se Domfopa FM Domfopa FM Ghana krodwe mu ha CEO Samo Awate abrante kama ya woda screens so yi wono nso akwakoka Russia military ne ho ama fofia ntoata ama watoa nananom ewo ensiedo abusia ayare hosem na asem we wono akasa ne yonko brebo na ebe breaking news na wochemu se enche ye bia be ya afe baako enie na Samo Awate ekra ne se wokoye business ewo Russia abusia only for us say and as only for him say wo beda be sorry no na Samo Awate akwako join Russian military no ama sabre de wokojina okwa no a abusia na sebe ankoye ama watoa nananom ewo nsiedo a ayarehu yi a wono omode ya akonsem akọ ediama abusuan womo ahwe womo de share cause the thing is sebe abranti a wa wo ye obi bi kakra wo Ghana hanum say de anka kokon Russia war ayeden. That's the conversation people are having. So Samuel Awate wono na yeden infoni atu screens ne so ediama you could see him with some of the one of the asrafo ni bia wo ewo Russia no na wono nso ekopie mu eho bia okwa akopo kokon so ko join the military no ama ene we free mu ebi mo be prisoners of war there na nso wono de okoya wanda ni prisoners of war wakwa kowu a areho nti hwe picture na down kana hwe ase o say oh Ukraine dan drone killed my man inti na che Ukraine for no wo mu drone a enenam wiemu a tutututu missiles ne bomb ni ade ibi ene ekoto ya ekoka Samo Awate amano atwa nananom ewo ensiedo enti areho semo a abanye, and this has caused a whole lot of conversation amafo chim say until when would Ghanaian youth become victims to this foreign countries like Russia, US, any ade because sebe Ghana ha enwoye na juma anka wonko pie mu ewo Russia man yi mu enko Russia military eho ema no entwa nananom ewo ensiedo. So this is a very sad one sabre de meka se Ghana ya hwere ye de share baako all because of UK Ukraine Russia war ya ekosuya wakwakoku biama watwa nananom ewonsiedo ni nyina mu no there've been an update concerning this particular issue from the foreign affairs ministry efa Ghana mrantie ene Ghana maba omukwa no omako join Russian military no na omo ekoko ntokwa Russia for ntokwa mu ni Ukraine for ekono na nsemo a efi the foreign affairs minister ho and as a ministry no eba na chemu se womo ene Russia man no atnase edi nkomo afa kwanya womo afa so a womo recruit Ghana for and as a Ghana mrantie into their military to go and fight ko a womo ene Ukraine for ekono na ni nyina no ekokosi say no womo age atumu se wombehwe no ma ye bribi e de afa ho because looking at what is happening no ade a entwa ye nti hwe screens so say Ghana Russia agree to address youth enlistment concerns together we every the foreign affairs ministry now yes aka video a efa sa enkomotwetwe we eho abusia yenhwe video no emra ye ba ye beto aso.
To young women across Africa, this is an important message. Some online job adverts on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Telegram promise factory or industrial work abroad, including jobs at the Alabuga Special Economic Zone in Russia. The offers appear safe, good pay, free travel, accommodation, and training. But for some who accepted these offers, the reality was very different. They discovered they had been placed in facilities linked to drone production for a foreign war. Deceptive labor schemes are drawing African women into a war they know nothing about. The true nature of the work was not clearly explained before departure. Many African young women report long working hours, strict supervision, and exposure to harmful chemicals. In some cases, their passports were confiscated, limiting their freedom to leave. They did not sign up to be part of a war. This is why caution matters. Always verify overseas job offers. Question vague contracts. Be wary of recruiters who rush decisions or avoid clear answers. Opportunities abroad should never come at the cost of your safety, dignity, or freedom.
Abusia na chese we eye ensem ni bia etwego was social media no so people are talking about said the amount for grabby opportunities ye njuma bi just to risk their life because o share don for pa wo mo CEO ya sebe oye na dwuma kama wo man yi mu because of opportunity ombechie sika ye ni ade a wo de kopie mu wo Russia no ene wahwe ne nkwa ewo ho enti already no yedi kan mamati ase se foreign affairs minister no woni Russia aban no so akasa wo mo hwe se that recruitment of Ghanaian youth no it will cease because ekoba ni nyina ebesi foreign affairs ministry no eso because omo Ghana adehye now insem foforo mu no abusia Qatar omo nso yenim se wo mo ho aka ewo entokwa ekoso ewo Ghana hanum say no ekoso wiase between US, Iran and afe Israel mine no na eno na sabre there lot of concerns has gone across the globe about people, citizens, and citizens of other countries, particularly Ghana. Yen so ya de share complaining on much say baby omo wono enye say omo kwa eda esan mo ensem we free foreign affairs minister Samuel Okudzeto to abla kwa hwaba no eno na dash screens or say Ghana begins emergency evacuation exercise of citizens in Qatar amid security concerns. Into say no womo aye crowd say enimani ya no Ghana de share womo ewo Qatar mine no emu no womo pe kwan bi o metimi so na wo mayi omu nyina Africa taman ni mu aba bepie mu ewo Ghana because say no say the Ghana de hye no etwa dwadwo efa wo mo bambo ho ensem no na eho ebehia say wo mo ebetimi aye bribi de afa ho enye sade a na ya de hye no wo mo ebetimi akọ ahohiahia mu na nkrata wo mo de ba ya na wo mo kasa ede afa ensem no eho no eno that screens no eso no way every embassy of Ghana ewo Qatar mine no emu enti wo screens no so was say flash immediate release. The embassy of the Republic of Ghana in Qatar wishes to refer to its earlier notice dated 6th March 2026 and to inform all Ghanaians living in Qatar that the government of the Republic of Ghana has decided to undertake an emergency evacuation exercise in Qatar in the wake of the heightened security situation in the region. Into a more trema embassy work Qatar no sabre de wo mo epese Ghana de hia wo mo work Qatar mining nyina ehu se Ghana aban aye wo mo adwene sesesei no wo mo ebebo ho modene na de hye wo Qatar no o matimi eyi wo mo e de Africa taman mu se de be ya wo mo ebenya ahobambo. Was say it is noted that this arrangement is strictly a one-way evacuation exercise to Ghana. Into muchema so biya nya ne ho ntiase se we no eye kwan ba akopɛ ene wo mo fa so a wo mo ebetimi e de wo mo nyina aba be pie mu e wo Ghana man no emu. Was say accordingly Ghanaians in Qatar who wish to evacuate immediately from Qatar to Ghana are kindly requested to reconfirm their interest by submitting the biodata pages of their passports by email to doha@mfa.gov.gh latest by Tuesday 17th March 2026. Into muchema se o Qatar mine now ye Ghana ni na opese ufri Qatar eba Ghana enimani ya enam entokwa no a ekoso ne dia eni ebo homodene se eye o passport no enkrata ne eniema bi ewo mu details no fa ne nyina ema email na wo mo ede ato screens se de be ya wo behu se asumesi ana wo benten wo pese wo free Qatar eba Ghana no mu hu kwan ombefa so a ombe boabo mu nyina no na yede mu aba be pie mu e wo Ghana esanse enipa ho enkwa ehia na omaye Ghana this year there with obese with immediate effect no e wo se nhyehyeye no wo mo etimi di gu akwan mu se de be ya wo mo ho ebambo no nso ebetimi e de atoto na kwan emu ente se amene wo ka say there ye be ka say the hottest ministry ewo Ghana has ano the Ministry for Foreign Affairs, because share back to back they say they are responding to a whole lot of issues, particularly the far tokwaye koso between Israel, Iran and US no ehwa na ehwa kwakwo hia sese no omo ebeye de omo nso mbetimi aye bia in their capacity and capability say Ghana for womo ewa akwantu mu asebe womo ho akọ adwamu no womo ebetimi aboa womo na omo nso womo enkwa eni esan mu ebiem ente sa me ne wo he kase de this is a year ensemo a Ghana embassy wo Qatar no womo ede aba beto dwa se womo hye se womo adehye no obia ebenya ahobambo, because womo free mu a ene so ebeye a whole lot of issues to the country. Amafo oboye Samuel Okudje to ablakwa aba so se wo bo ne homodene se ya adehye no they would be safe and sound wherever they are. Na womunso free danger emu, because right now it is not safe out there. And the obetina Ghana hakra na uye mancha bi ehu beba mfaso, yes achen say obe wo bi man so na afei no unkwa ebetimi efri wonsa enti wei na sabre de abusia abeto apono eso yemfri Russia ene aman foforo ensemwe eso ana yeba oman Ghana mu ha ya yeba yeman mu ha for some time now no yehu se the Ghana Immigration Service together with the Ghana Police Service wo maka bo ma wo ye operation enya sem keto ana chese ensem woni ekoso okrom hanum say no say they are trying to arrest all the corporates. Now, particularly some of the foreign nationals are amount for bebre no yensa anase edi echen hu se Nigeria for ena womo ensem edo so okrom ha no ene yasan achi womo mu ebiem. Into which screens so I was say 12 Nigerians nabbed in Ghana over cybercrime and human trafficking. International say pa de Ghana hanum say no Nigeria foi eniema wo mu ye nesuma se no abusia eni enyan pa me no ka say sa Nigeria foi a ya che wo mu yi wo mu de cybercrime, fraud ne internet bullying ne internet scam ne ade no any human trafficking no mutimi ko mo anka se wo mu kromu ekosesa nkrofo de Ghana ha ye bema mo adwuma ye eni ade abusia be wi ase no ni akwachi wo mu akwhye dem de laptop esisi o manim na o mu scam fraud enkrofo na no ene yakwachi ebinom a me no ka sei de niema yetimi age afi o nsem no ene doso ye laptop be 25 ya age afi o nsem mobile phones be 7 ni nyina na ewo sa Nigeria mfoi akachi a sa operation we no DSP Malakai Jibril Al-Hassan ene Superintendent Francis Beidu awo Amasaman police quarters kwanase police command and wo mukabo mu a wo mu ekoye sa operation we a ena me ne wo ka say Nigeria for emrante ya che wo mu a utimi se omani abre Ghana Immigration Service ene Ghana Police Service for omani abre papa wo mu ayo wo adwen say there is no way a emrante we mu ana say Nigeria for ya wo mu afiri wo mu eman so aba oman yi mu a sebe they come all in the name of they are coming to find work. So ejuma o mo ba o mo be ye no abusia na entwa yie kra ensem bebre. On your screen you can see 12 suspects arrested in major cybercrime and human traffic operations. Said they are Canada no just like that. Na utie ensem a efri empanimfo no eho eba ya na chese utimu se operation we no na omo ani abre pa nti 12 March no eno omo disa operation we ehihye so a Amasaman sector command of Ghana immigration sector no womo de omontoma ekobo police for ntome mu a womo share sa operation no ase say dem aka ne dada no ebra womo kopie mu ewo the venue a Nigerians for abom ho adwa. Funny enough, whilst omo try say nkom be chiche omo no omo manya omo ho e na chese omo de German shepherd in kraman egu a police for yesu say so omo nwi omo so omo nya den yo na so say de na immigration ni police for na ni abre say whatever may come no e was say mrante we ye chi omo no omo bo omo ho modene ayo ma famu dia wo mo echi ebinom a me no ka say de omo munsia de wo mo de omo ha kenwura a police fo nso ayire omo ho say wo mo ehwehwe sa emrante we na omo chemu a ebinom ho a sebe kwan wo mo fa asokra be pie mu e wo Ghana hanom say no is illegal into omo nkasa no de bia e be chi ebinom so na chese illegal means ena wo mo ede be pie mu e wo Ghana ha ntena me no ka say de Nigeria for du mienu ena sabre ya che omo a emunsia ede omo ho akanwura na say de nsia ne ka ho a na omo ebe 18 a omo nkasa ape omo ho ena omo ape ba bia akohye ena chese internet cybercrime ni internet fraud ni ade omo fa ne kwa human trafficking so de jai ena illegal immigration to Ghana so de edwale omo se bibi to me you realize that all the Nigerians are in recent time ye chiche omo some printing fake dollars ni ade nyina no ni nyina eka see the fact that omo ayo omo adwen say they won't use the right means to enter into Ghana omo ban so a illegal stuff nko a ena omo de omo ho ewura emu. Now ye free Nigeria for nsemi so a ya che omo ana se Nigeria for ya che omo eso a oba eye enkran pumpuni mantemu hanum sei so a abrantie anidin edi Daniel Odai Afote wono nso ade a police for ensa asonimu abrantie no ena ni mfoni ni eda screens no eso no abusia ni nyina eka kosi se abrantie nanu ada ukopie mu ewo Spinkters kuro no eso a na ye chemu se akrono sembi akoso ewo Spinkters mine no emu na wo mo ekwiase omu dwedwe mu kohwehwe mu no na chese Daniel Odai Afote ena ne ho ebon mu ebia wetimi awia sikepuduo 1000 Ghana cedis ena afi $22,350 nye no nko amanfo gold watches, jewelries, mobile phones, TV ni ade chese niam egu screens we su nyina ye niam abrantie no ekowia na ye kiremu a enyo no nko na wokoye sa etwutwa semwe ana se okowia sa niam we na emom accomplice ana nipa oka ne ho no din ede ewo nam no wono de sabre wadwane ame no kase a police for hwehwe ne dendende na wo mo echem a uye obi a sebe otis Spinkters empotem honom na obi bi ayera within a few shortest time Spinkters station ngwane ade a we de call CID headquarters honum na college complete bia na utiye yi a oniema ne beka eniema Daniel Odai Afote ekokowia ye no ehu ebie a sabe de yensa asonim na amanfo chema chese otimu se abrantim wone na damfo anase ne accomplice nam no we dwuma bia wo mu edi nansen dwuma mu di dadadada pa eno no na chese wo mu de omo nam ena enkofo niema ena omu wiewia ene ade ena sabre de yese emre wo hwe ye ninkaso udwane nyame a o hye nase udwane ya sebe police for ensa aso nimu so amafo ebre ebo Ghana police for abaso when I'm saying how they are swift on arresting these criminals any nipa bonifo a womo de omo sem brono a womo te so ene mpotema a womo woso no nipa bonifo sem ne etutwa sem nko a na womo de omo ho ebekọ akwakọ for mu no say Ghana police for chemu a age womo ante yes once they hear about it and I say once obi be hint womo on the fact that obi akwakọ de etutwa sem an nipa bonifo sem operation bi ne ade akoso no just know say you won't be spared wasemba ye chill there and there na ya charge o edo akọ court nti say e wonam e na oda wanted list ni so a police for ehwehwe enokwa no Ghana force say ase omugidie e wo Ghana police mu no akọhwe pa e bi che say they believe very well say within a few days no e wonam a wode ne ho akanwura no he might also be arrested soon but sabre Daniel na ensa so ni mu a yebe areni no before the court of law na emrano ene no edi ne said etie abusia. In fact, a whole lot is happening recently. Wontumi hu say assistance now no Ghana police and so ebo omuhomodin aye omunso mafamu dia omu ebetimi aye with regards to maintaining the safety of Ghana for Ghana krodwem hanum say and also ensuring say Ghana ya hobambo ho ensem no ebegina brand because ye share how people are being arrested and as I can say how criminals are being arrested recently, both Ghanaians and non-Ghanaians na utimi say IGP Christian Tete Yohono or no rantie they are tasked and on their A game said they would work entirely to protect Ghana for, and that is what they are doing. And they say otiha now they opasumje na umpese uni Ghana police for ebenya any issues bia you try and tread cautiously because as it stands now no we are pim na say omuso umwa nobody is paying you from justice and I say emrano say eni wo bedi no say de etie enti Daniel odai afote awo kowia niema bi ni ade was spinters ene ne mpotemu no sabre de police for ensa asonimu a womo ede embrano ebetwe naso wo kwan a wo se womo twe naso nti wo de sebe wo niema area se de medical aka no you can just go to the CID headquarters and then lodge your complaint and watch niema kran ayera no na womo nso etumi ehu de wombetumi ayede aye ede aboama wonsa aka woniema ebusia. It's quite interesting say at this point Ghana Police Service for ebo muhumodin pa abo Ghana for ehuban if you all this theft ne chronosem ne to trust sem ne nipa bone for semwa ekoso ewo oman no emu enti ekoso a edi nsem a ekoso no echi abusia updates bia ebepie mu ebeba no yehemo se yede ebeba ababe somo now yemfri nsem we so na abusia yenko nsem fofo eso edia na chema Wontumi a we aspiring NPP mekanise chairman or aspired to be the chairman for the New Patriotic Party. Yenyina in himself for some time now, no, he's having a serious issues with the state with regards to Sikasemba Brine Galamse Hunye Manema Koso Ghana ha. Now it has not been easy from his arrest at Iyoko demonstrations, court proceedings near there, and some day Yenyina Yediche in him said their echo. Minoka say Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, our minister in charge for government communications, wabe breaking out a very shocking revelation about Chairman Wontumi. Say we have frozen all the Chairman Wontumi's bank account, including his mobile money account, pending the outcome of his court proceedings. Into Chairman Wontumi ayenim ni sese ya the former Ashanti regional minister edema the New Patriotic Party no Chairman the bank account and afe enso ne momo account just say freezy momo account crack home. Yes, more freezy ni nyina efa the pending case what court no ehu esan say chairman hwehwemu no fasikasem ho de exim bank mu nyina wo bombon sensem we mu nyina and assistance now no the case is still ongoing but mu chairman as part of the ongoing process in saying charging Chairman Wontumi to court no ade ba kwa o maye ne so mbe freezing the account Chairman Wontumi wo ho say no he does not have access to the bank account, none of his bank accounts. I just say yeah, account na any diana we be in somebody else's name, they are in there fine. But any account that is in his name, including the mobile money account, no, yeah, they are more a freezy. Now it has sparked a whole lot of conversation among James and I'm more freezy to me, Momo accounts like how Momo accounts there. One thing you should know is that amount for crowd to me you soon call for Ghana card, a create Momo register on SIM card enya momo account any ade. So one way or the other no denya chema Wontumi will survive and in whatever way no obetimi ape kwan bi so a ono akasa ebe find a solution to the frozen accounts including the momo no any ade. But then Felix Ofosukwachi uti the brand na or kasa about freezing the account including the momo na no chemu se nyina ebeboa ama nhwehwemu na omoye no etimi akoso na no krebia ewo mo pese wo mu hu ebeboa ewo case we eho no wo mo etimi ehu no kre no na wo mo aye de ewo se wo mo eye enti wo hwe de ekoso na chese aye a whole lot of issues amount for edi hu enkomo yenkone wo hwe video we embrai by beto aso.
Such cases. In the case of NIB, over 43 people have been affected, including Kwekwaji Mamenu, who only this week was all over the place claiming that nobody had touched him.
What happened to him?
Meanwhile, he had been brought in, he had been questioned, he had been cautioned.
When did this happen?
Last year.
Caution on what exactly?
When you are cautioned, it simply means that they take your statement, indicating that you have been brought under a certain...
Question and caution.
On two cases. The Sputnik V vaccine case. And then the frontier case involving COVID-19 testing at the airport. That has happened. Of course, it is not in all cases that it is highlighted. There are instances where political party operatives mass up and they get lawyers to say it, so then it becomes public. But not all. In fact, I can give you a rundown. For instance, the National Service Authority case, it involves gift to our Mensa, and I don't do this with satisfaction. No, it is necessary. I don't do this to embarrass or humiliate anybody. But it is necessary to so that people stop. Exactly. So give to our Mensa and OCSB. National Service Authority. Yoko finished it, gave the doctors the attention. He has done it. He is in court. Indeed, I think last week or so, the court indicated that we're going to do case management. It is part of the process. And lawyer Pia Kubu and Martin Bebu will bear me out. The Sputnik V case, I've told you. Indeed, as I speak, 2 doctors are ready. And in the coming weeks, the attorney general will take him to court and charge him for these 2 cases. Again, the Accra SkyTrain project, it involves Solomon Asamoah, who was the CEO of GIF, and then Professor Amayo Kunfi. So they are also in court. Now there's a case involving SML. Even though the Attorney General, the Special Prosecutor is dealing with another case. There's another case that the Attorney General is dealing with, involving Emmanuel Kofi Nti, Dr. Isaac Kressel, and Mr. Christian Tetesoti. There's a free Wi-Fi case involving Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, and he himself has publicly said that he has been invited, questioned. And the docket has been prepared. There's a gentleman called Opioluwa Omotayo Ojo. I suspect that he's Nigerian. Benjamin Kofi Jesse, William Entry Dakun, and Matilda Ewia Azuma. They are the persons of interest in the free Wi-Fi battle. There's a National Lottery Authority case involving Kofi Osameyaw, Henry Kwame Asare Wontumi, and Derek BC Apia. There's Buankra Inland Ports involving Kweku Forie Siama, who was the former transport minister, Justice Amu, John Bernard Cranton York, and Michael Achagwe Luguje. Pardon me if I've mispronounced the name. Then the DRIP case. It's a matter that people have been called on. The likes of Mohammed Amin Andam, the former finance minister, and Irene Toshi, the former administrator.
They've been called
and questioned. The former administrator of what call it? This Assembly's Common Fund. The COVID-19 Frontiers case, Kwekwaji Menu and Samuel Bansa. The Pualugu multipurpose dam, Dr. Owusu Efeyaku, the former Agric minister. Wilson Kwabena Dankwa, I beg your pardon. Al Hassan Alolo Muntaka, I believe he was in the vice president's office. Yes. National ambulance case, Emmanuel Owusu Bwedu.
Okay.
Mathematical set. That's a full expression. Sarah Femi Bedi Etuasante, I believe is the spouse of the president's the former presidential secretary, Mr. Asante Bedi Etu. Kwejo Daku Mensa, Benjamin Kofi Jesse, Philip Tetepadi, and Matthew Poku Prempe.
Again, this is the mathematical set.
This is a mathematical set issue. The Moshoso rice case, there was an issue about importation of some rice that was not fit for purpose or something. David Eje Mensa, Simon Eje, Eli Kulim Dogbe, and Patrick Ohini Ufori. Then there's a duplicative digitalization, which is Ghana Health Service and National Health Insurance Authority, Dr. Patrick Kumabwaji. West Blue Judgment Debt, it involves Kenofoyata, who, as I speak, is a fugitive, has fled the jurisdiction. And then there's a 13th African Games. I could go on and on and on and on. So anybody who comes to
all these
for instance,
persons who have been,
they've been called, interrogated, and these are cases on which dockets have been prepared. And so the Attorney General has to look through it and then determine a date that is suitable to go to court. If you go to Yoko, there are some of the cases that were not part of oral. You can only discover them when you come into government, like the National Signals Bureau thing. It was never an oral. In fact, there were many people who didn't even know Mr. Dubois was even a public official. But when we came to power and we got wind of it, we looked into it. Indeed, he was arrested in March 2025. By April, he was in court. The Attorney General has said that he will call 5 witnesses. Three of them are done. He's left with 2. So that they can conclude their case, and then Mr. Dubois will open their case. That is the normal judicial process. My brother, Honorable Apiakubi, is here. He is a lawyer for Wontumi, and he will testify that in the case of Wontumi, actually, I think they've done, you are supposed to do a establishment of no case or something, if I'm not mistaken. All the state's witnesses have testified. So the state has made its case. The onus is now on them to either contest the state case through a establishment of no case. Which is normal. In the Atu-Forcing case, he made a establishment of no case. So it is normal judicial procedure. The National Service case, sorry, that one too, I told you that they are doing case management. It's part of the buffer stock case. There are at least 3 people who are in court over it. Abdul Hanan and his wife, and then I think another individual. What do you call it? So the Attorney General has gone step by step to ensure that this is done. Again, in terms of recovery, when the president said Yoko had recovered 600 million Ghana cedis, there were those who said, we should publish the list. I clarified that apart from oral, Yoko is an established organization that deals with regular crime, money laundering, tax evasion, carjacking, cross.
Abusia, Minister in charge of government communications, Yera Felix Ofosu Kwachi, and Ayukuti in Nsema Wodi Etuja with regards to some of the corruption cases in Penifo Edin Hujuma, Enumu, and Wodi Etuja, Sechema Wontumi say Nasemono, Igusua Koso, Ama Sebe said the Ghana Phobi, Jenny say, oh, cases Nenko Bebia, Namuyupo arrest, we are not seeing this, we are not seeing that. So Chema Koso pa, now Chema Wontumi, ho Chema Wontumi, yetimi freezing the bank account, grad, and I just Wontumi say a lot is really happening and a lot is going on with regards to some of the corruption cases wo edi ewo Ghana hanum say ni nyina mu no yekopie mu ewo the western region of Ghana. Another arrest be akoso ma sebe ebusia enwanwa papa you ask yourself say day in day out we are broadcasting on arrest of criminals, arrest of bad people, robbers near there. They be also a man for Bekwa could do bonia my actual Muntimrante Muda screen see SE Abusia ye Chiremwa Chese, Omuye any pensia, but Omatimiache emu enuma akaba kwa wodene home akan rabusa se edien womaya ye Chirema womo aqua copiemu ewo spare part shop be a wasim krigwa ewo western region na ebusiomo koya womo aqua ko ria sika esom 200,000 Ghana cedis every spare part shop spare part shop Chinese ni na sebe woda no na afen so no Ghana fo bi ka ho a omo adwuma na chese mo de mo se ensa adwuma no mo mfa mo nsa nya adwuma. All you do is to steal into omo ayero mo ho akwakọ wia sika ente se na eno omo ti anya yi asabre de police for ensa timi ache omo a aka enipa baako omo ye nsia na omo koye sa robbery no sabre de aka nipa baako a wode ne ho aka nwura omo ebo omo ye omo afamu de bia se emrante omo ebetimi atwe omo aso anase emra no ebetimi aye de wo se bia omo echemu a asemu esi match bosome ne de tosudumi no ebusia re wo sem ne se omo kwato she Chinese ni su na wo Malta and ekrokitua bia wo western region ono mo ko no mo ko wie sika assign for mobile phones na afen so wo mo edi mirika de Toyota Vox car ibi and wo mo edi efri wono ma a police for chemo mo nsaso mo no sika no mo atimi enya emu 190 8,200 and afi omunsa etumi ayeden omunsa etumi aka mobile phones ene eye etuo ne etu aboba ne ade a womo enya ye nyina womo age ede efri omunsa ma sabe womo ye nhwehwemu de afa asem no ho na afi asotwen bi e wo ho no mo betumi ede ama mrante we no ye de ama womo na chese asem wo hoi empenipa abusia nipa ene pene ho asem muti ahodwo a wo mpe osia mekom ena meko akwakotena enti sabe ya me ne okase de emrante no ade a emra eni omu bedi ne se de etie esanse ye chemu a omu ye de ombetimi aye bia to get them arrested ne ache omu aka nipa baako a omeche no ede aka na emra no etimi eni omu edi ne nwenwenwe na utimu se we makowia Chinese ni sika ye wia and it's quite interesting say man for Ghana police for about so say omu etimi ache part of the money because he can move fire no ohwemu a omu ntimi kura ndi endru baby and I said they didn't squander a huge amount of it. And Toyota Vox yana we crow more mudi jane yeno eno ene betwe gu ye e wo screens so emrante no so eno mgu screens so timiti ye sibiri wo mo ankasa sikane etu aboba ni ade a wo mo gigi ye ni na afre mo ho no eno ene gu mo animu no ene ade. How can you do this? You're as young as you are. Wo mo mudi gina are hosem ebusia. And the Ghana police for ye mammo pia for so this is the vehicle we were talking about aomo ewie ya omo edidwane ya sabe dia police for so ensetimi aso omo a sabe omo eko akwakotwe omo aso abusia. A lot is happening ewo Ghana hanom say so ensempofra ekoso enye ensempofra do but then right now no is the breaking news Magdan. He's one of the business mogul wo Ghana krodwe mu ha abusia yenyina ye nim say NDC aban ba ye Magdan chese enye easy it's not easy for the man enye agrokra edema Magdan ni nyina FIA the business is near there no ne warehouse ekodwiri gu ye anche ene beto odwa say odeka ye Ghana Airport Company Limited and Ghana Airport for echo shate down the officer wo omo terminal 1 no omo shate ya fe yete ane se resume and anche bia nansen ya na asa ba beto dwa se sabe kra de wo mo a cancel contract bi omo ne wo with he operating at their terminal near there omo shate ne office ne down any ade na che se abe a whole lot of issues me no ka say Gadangbe pressure group no sebe the oda no ni edu ablefo wo mo aye nsentwofo nchemu dendenden ebusia mo asate mechanism demonstration enya asem kito mu chemu a de omode ya Magdan wo krodwe mu hanum sen akoye se witch hunting as a valid. I mean, they don't have valid points because just because it is Magdan, ye pese ye brain ase mo pese mo senti omo jitu mo enye ye nti omo ma aban say with immediate effect no omo reinstate Magdan the office na wo airport terminal 1 because the Ghana Airport Company Limited for no omo jitu mo enye ye entwa
Magdan Aviation in Yesaneko ni record on Mosami. Ni esani wohimba chuo. Aka mambi je aka gan alodan bebi ke. Si aka Ghana bi ke agbene obrahin abi ko obrahin abi ni woke wohimba nkwa meni menye wohie. Ke beni amesi ameni bi aha. Ni naka meni wohimba nya amese na eko ote di Magdan. Eji aka kamene na ka money egbele nu tumo. Money efeni bi ni base na mo ha Ghana mane anya acha na baje Magdan group ni apapo beni na kaja beni agbele Magdan Aviation na to kanya bakaye beni wodi ancha woche wonu to nu na asele ni eya na atasi ye ni famous na agbele na ke Magdan Aviation nutumo na abi enche ama asana ka nu famous na kanya bakaye neke airport company bi ne ile mokote ni yo jen ni etoje Magdan ewuemi no pote ni Magdan afele e ba ke wo ko ni wo Gadangbe bi wo qualify ni aseba me jansi akana ke fa ni 3D ya me tawa me fa Magdan ameforo nye yo ake monkey na me tesi na me teru to mo ye na me boy Magdan aviation ni bi wole mo keje airport Ghana me bia na wa bagbele wa bagbele wo airport company bi e amena mele aga amen sure that ni kamele no kolo kura ye kan kedan we bi ahe America in 1948 round there ni ka independence ba Ghana why mi o to ba ka amele America akwamuta America katamosota America wakanwata wo no ne si wo se komokomo be ni moko ni jawa kan kedan we na niye moko nye e na le kwamene wo ta kwamene ti mo na me na Magdan ba America odoba me ni me na me do mo politics no na me ka na hebe na me ka ba tra se ji mu dia no ye wo jamane na me fe ame ake na ka gba na ha me je no kwa me ka ba tu aga na mane si gama bi ka gadan be form bi ti me na ka ba gbra me sie ame kwa do ba ika bi ni enu ba enu gbo
Abusuya Gadangbe Pressure Group na yekoti nsem a wo ede etu dwa na chese de omu kan se de omu ani abre de aban no ene ne mpanimfo ede eye Magdan e wo krodwe mu ha no entwa yi kra enti Ghana Airport Company Limited mumra na momeka ensem foforo emfa enkyere Ghana fo ene eye Gadangbe fo no sanse de omude ye Magdan no enye ade ba ko nipa ba ko na mo twe ne sere ne abasen ne se o kina se monko na ne office na e wotem na one no monko bi office no na onye na dwuma because wo mo egitu mu a enye yi so otimu se no eni braba yes any brea en soja but at some point ni any brea e soja pa because Gadangbe fo no wo mo nso mo ani abre now ni nyina mu no Magdan Aviation Limited Magdan ne dwumeku a wo mo operate wo Ghana Airport Company Limited meche airport omo terminal no wo mo nso omo de enkrata ababontene ababeyi wo mo ano efa ensemo a ekoso no ehu ana say what the Ghana Airport Company Limited for ede abetu monten so no wo mo nso ede wo mo ho anu ye aba ebusia ye de ebetu screens ne so ede ama mo nti usha we efre Magdan Aviation into say Magdan Aviation Limited responds to Ghana Airport Company Limited's action in license dispute. Into ye ensem ni mo was say Magdan Aviation Limited, Ghana's first indigenous provider of fixed-based operation services, wishes to address recent developments surrounding the Ghana Airport Company Limited that constitute an attempt to collapse its business as well as disregard for judicial processes affecting the issue. Intino omo chemo na chese Magdan and say Magdan Aviation Limited one of the first ejumekwa omo started say omo pretty as fixed base operations services a omo render na eno na omo chemu say Ghana Airport Company Limited omo pese omo egu ejuma no isan say omo chemu asem we court na airport Ghana Airport Company Limited no omo pese omo bu emra no so isanza asem court kano omo nso they are doing otherwise into ochemo say Magdan Aviation invested millions of dollars to develop Ghana's first private FBO terminal at the Accra International Airport Terminal 1, operating under a landmark license agreement signed in August 2022. Into womo trema Magdan Aviation, womo de sikatri die dollars sombo na womo de share sa FBO ejuma we ase. Na womo sha ase no mo nyina ekọ omo de omo nsa share krata ase ekọ entiase apam. Entiase apam na womo koye no August 2022 and womude omunsa share krata ase se entiase apama omu eko enim was say this facility has elevated Ghana's standing as a premium aviation hub, driving private business aviation, tourism, and investment inflows for 5 years, including periods where the facility was non-operational. Magdan Aviation consistently met its rent obligations in good faith. Into omu echwema emfie numunia omu ehya asese omu eye adwuma no. Oma bom homodin bia se eba ne sika famu siketue bi efa biaye no a omu edidi omu dwuma ne ho a omu edi omu bo hye so pepepepepepe eye de ese ene de ye busa ede eden efri omu eho. Or say while the company fell behind its payment of rent, it is important to clarify the nature of payment delay that has been cited. Magdan Aviation experienced a brief payment delay triggered by operational challenges amid the current global business crisis. This temporary delay was fully rectified with all outstanding amounts settled in good faith into omo echwema omu yom adwuma no in the line of work ni nyina ye nim said the nema sikoye COVID-19 bebubo mu eni ade no mu chem se ebenya nsunsuaso wo mu adwuma no eso na ma sikasemo ato baha kakra nanso ni nyina mu no enema toto yie no omo bom homodene etua ekabia na ewo so omo yede omo etua. Also, to characterize this brief administrative matter as a fundamental breach of contract does not reflect the reality of our long-standing partnership with the Ghana Airport Company Limited or our commitment to meeting our financial commitments. The company made several attempts to engage Ghana Airport Company Limited, but these efforts were declined. Into omuchema ekoba ne sano na enye te say omo pese o ye nyina ya konti ase apam ne ye bebuso ni ade esanse nyina na ye edwuma na bomu enti ensem oto baha no ana se ensem oto chima no omo bom homodini bia se enka ombepe kwan ombefa so na omo ene eye Ghana Airport Company Limited mpanimfo edi nkomo no mahwede ombetimi ayede ayafa so said omo bom homodini bia no ankosi aga they didn't even get the opportunity to get them to talk with. Or say more critically, we wish to draw attention to Ghana Airport Company Limited's disregard for the explicit terms of our agreement. The contract governing our operations at Terminal 1 clearly stipulates that Ghana Airport Company Limited is required to provide Magdan Aviation with 90-day notice of eviction before taking any action of remove from their premises. International Wakakusi say, and Tiasiapa Mokoy and the ne woman say, Simple you more free wa, open more a year and nabaku idio crown 90 days. Now, more at the abuabo muansa, two or more free or garbage me, it or more at the fronance, bueno, or more nya bibia sa, bibisa crying the NC, or said this contractual provision was included to ensure due process and protect the significant investment made. By failing to give the required period of notice, Ghana Airport Company Limited has willfully violated this fundamental contractual equipment. International Baby, Ghana Airport Company Limited, and so womo edi sebe nsemo a emfa emrakwan no eno ene say at this point no nanke wo se omo emo na kakra na omo de bo omo kokko na nuokron no omo se omo tu omo afi omo anye ne sa enti omo bu emra no eso enti nsemo a Magdan Aviation Limited womo nso omo ede ababeto emonten eno no abusia looks like this issue is getting interesting day by day. Ye hwe bia nsem ebe kwakodu na chese from the look of things the Ghana Airport Company Limited can be sued, and I said they would be sued for a year contractual breach. And I said mo ebu year contractor or mo ekoye no so enti ye hwe bia this issue no ebe amfodi akwakodru emu ama ne bobi ebepie mu ebeba no ye de beba besomo now ye de ensem no ewie ne sabria me ne wo ekasa ye nyina nim se afi bia no enhyehyeye bi ewo honom a ewo se ye ede efa eye ensem eho second story afibia no eye enhyehyeye wo honom a ye ede efa eye gan na se enkran asase a yete so no ye ede efa ho ni nyina efa eye enhyehyeye a empanimfo aye no eho na saa enhyehyeye a empanimfo aye no abusua wo mo ede aba beto dwa se efri eye me bosomi a ye ba be wremu ya no dede ye ne ko ka twetwe ba ensanom ne ade ni nyina no ade a wo mo ede tabo atoso na eho report aba beto mbonten so a wo mu kiremu a emiaye bi a sabre no wo mo ehye wo mo ede na se ewo enkran empomponi mantem hanom sei no wo mo de kokobo na ema wo ntem na se de be ya wo mo hya ase a wa meka se manti o metiyo manto enti eye tema traditional council ena wo mo ede nkrata ba ho amanebo nso aba beto emonten so yebekọ na yakotie amanebo no emu ensem yeba yebeto ansem ne so ede amamo
nan matena nkonwa ene wode tudwa ya wo kire safi bia no ya no wode nhyehyɛ mapa egu akwan so sɛ ne be ya ho mo afa hye no obetimi edi na ye kra behwe ne sɛ de bia dance mo ka kye omanfo ne sɛ eba ne se twene bo anase dede ye no ya no wode so ede atoso eye nkrata ye pie montene so match bosome no ne de etoso mienu ewo afiwe emu na se ne mpanifo edi ka de atodwa na so na ye ka ho asem ne be hya ase aye adwuma me bosome ne de edi kan kopem se ne de etoso eduonu miensa sada no eye memenda enti wo manfo ye a wo mote tema nananom atena nkonwa de besere mu ese bre no so amonhwe se san hyehye we mo betimi edi aye adwuma ebi ne sen na edi kan se dede ye yempe saa so na twenebo yempe bi etie saa bre no mu aye ka ho asem na ni kwan se kwan bia so wo ye nhyehyɛ se wo ye yie anase wo kosie wo de hye eno nyina mpanifo kasa wo kye se etia eno so na wo kye se wo ye a wo ka ho asem kroto akodo bi ekɔ edema mo ani baby ti se tema mahia dodo na afre ne new town ene enkroto akodo bi ye wo tema traditional area ebi ye ashaiman zenu kubekrum adegon sasabi klagon ajekrum ajekojo sakomo no na afeso ejeiman enunti ena wogina so astress adehye na afeso wani ye nsore wani atitiku ahodo sabio biaya ye twetwe bie ye no monsa paps na asefo no ene wani abu otiremu pose won pese wo hihye saa adwumadie bia ye ntakọ ne na asefo no nyina se wo besremo ebere wei eye bere kuma bi eye me bosome ne de edi kan kosi ne da etoso eduonu miensa dede ye pa de empanifo nsem a wo kan se kwan bia so wo mochi entibre no so amonhwe se saa nhyehyɛ no mode obuo ne die bema nananom saa ban ya ye ka ho asem se eye amamre ne amane ade bia da afi bia no ye de hyehyɛ so sɛ ne be ye bɛbɔ kwan na homowo afa hye no bibia etimi akoso na kwan so na aboa na nhyehyɛ na ye ka ho asem no etimi aye adwuma titiriw ene enkroto awodo ya ye guso a ye de tudwan
abusia na chese sese no eye gan tema traditional council empanimfo ena wo mode nsem we aba betudwa wo muchemu se tema ashaiman zenu ene sa eye empotem honom no me busumi a ye bewremu ya no wo mo enhye ne nso se at this point no eye ban on noise making koka bia ba ne intako eye yo enkonko ye bia nkobo yo wompa so na meda na ye bechewa wa be ka se na crime for de na crime for de enti se no wo mo ede kokobo ensem ene wo mo de ababeto mbonten so with regards to the ban on noise making a enche wo mo ede be hyehye so e wo Ghana krodwe mu hanum say now akose a whole lot of conversations any ade be just say we are back to this again, but assistance now no we say tradition is tradition, you've got nothing to say about it. Internet say ye nyina ye be nwanya so na ye dide nhyehyeye no etie no eso you said this thing it's bit by bit then ye be kokọ so far as we are in the Greater Accra region, it will be going on and on and on until the Homowo festival no and I say Homowo fashion na umudi no womu ebedi akọ various communities, Ghana communities no every enti we ni nsem a every tema traditional council mpanimfo honom ababeto embonten eso ne nyina mu no na no ada the updates be ebaye ebusia from the Ghana Roads and Highways Authority and the Ministry of Roads and Highways for a road diversion exercise be na omo pese omo N1 N4 highway no eso ebusia ekoko say a whole lot of traffic and in twitwi amanfo chem say traffic no ano hye traffic na no ordinary just say binum complaining about spending 3 hours within baby kitwa bi omo ko 1 hour 30 minutes any ade and na me ne wo kasa no road minister wodin nsem bi aba betu dwa say no traffic condition no abafem omatimi manage na omo bo ahyenkafo nso aba so pa say they've been able to endure all this while any ade na ensem a wode ebetu dwa ne de na say otimi say works are still ongoing ewo ekwan no eso but then say no traffic no to me say abafema there is a video it's serving as an evidence to show because previously we must share diversion as in the now share kwan so ukokrom kra na oyem hyehyew as say no to me say adwuma na ekoso de and so traffic no ano abre ase yenhwe video no bra
把这个原木给它搞过来吧，原木把这撑的东西搞过来。好，来拿锯拿过来，长了锯哦。
它那个4公分是到中心线，对，这个墙的中心线，这个中心线到我们这个墙背后这个墙背，4公分，它是2段8公分，对，都是8公分，哪个地方都是8公分。我找一下，等下我2块钱啊。
Let me took the video for you. Okay. Move again small. Someone is calling you. Somebody's calling.
Abusia, these are scenes from the N1 N4 Quantum Pono so miche Jowulu airport spanner honum side no to so timuse ejumane de Coastal Road Ministry no or more airborne home modern air fix ya kwan no any ade na so no trafficker na sebe wo honoma na ahyenkafo no ka ho asem ne na chese utimi hu say na no abrase cause now share video now you could see say now the road is free, vehicles are moving without traffic be a cause delay any ade unlike previously na de ye hu no enti no road mister ma ejumane de omo ye traffic no so it is it's calm. You could see the engineers no say na omo egu kwan so they were working diligently to make sure say the job is done on the road said the traveling on that route no ebe smooth na akoyie ni nyina mu no ye free the road ministry honoma na yebora the Ministry of Communications and Digital Technology yera Sam George and minister ewo honoma for some time now no yatete won from mem yatete ewo news mu yate won kaibo mu say sim registration be eba bekoso amanfo bebre na ebo honorable Sam George she say wo de bia mo sa two parties way every day you guys are talking about sim registration. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye be registration just say we bo be call the telecommunication center no now mato sante ten ade Sam George you spoke about it that is not good, they should not go and register fe wo ba ya you are also taking us through the same torture and Sam George ababe kasa ochemu say this is not the usual registration this is a biometric registration and it's not common. Just say my references are responding to people that were criticizing him on the registration of SIM cards. Yebejebre na yetie said the one kasa tu nenum tu edin same way tuja.
Let me just segue here. We're going to do the SIM registration. I didn't say re-registration, I said SIM registration. Because this is the first time in our history as a country where we'll be doing a proper biometric registration. And I've heard people say, oh, but Sam George, you said we shouldn't register in the past. Go and listen to the videos of what I said. I didn't say, let's not register. I said, we should not register because the processes that were being undertaken at the time would not fix the problems that existed. I spoke about the need for us to have biometric verification in that registration. And so my opposition to the registration in 2021 to 2023 was the process that was being used. Because I said it was a waste of our time. And I've been justified because today as minister, we're having to go back through the entire process of registering SIMs again because we failed to simply do the right thing. Link the biometrics on the NIA database to the biometrics at the NCA holding the database. So what I said, I still stand by. That process was flawed because the right things were not done. If taking our time, it's been over a year since I've been in office. I didn't rush to announce the SIM registration because we've taken our time to do a proper analysis of what was done in 2021 to 2023. We've looked at all the mistakes and flaws in the system. We've looked at how do we correct them and how do we make sure that people do not go through the trauma and challenges that they went through.
Abusia Honorable Sam Nate George, our Minister for Communications and Digital Technology, and I could see in Nsema where they etu Janache say, well, Trema, in a nutshell, no, this is not a SIM re-registration. This is a biometric registration. Na EB ni system nimu into a more chromosome digitalization. Yeah, dear by no, that is not what they did. Process near the omudi FM no or be lie into a fey no the original process na ba or more ede eba be SIM proper SIM registration. Ede amayanti we de yen na engine tum na yenye. But then some section of Ghanaians are saying that this is a story of old. Ya tesa de bia one will counter one will conquer one. Na yasako back to the old thing that ya da no. It is our stress way they are not ready to pass through it. But a bit chemwa the na you can't because a drew baby no share the previous SIM registration. Now one can register, you can't even make calls with your SIM card. That just said the would all be queuing back again to go and register our SIM cards. Ebusia yemfa mo ensi hanum say na yenda mo asesonko se munyabre ede ehwe yen aha Pinaxtv.